Hi, I'm Linda from English Learning Mind Map. Today, we will learn about systemic conflict resolution. Systemic conflict resolution. To adjudicate grievances and mitigate polarization through systemic conflict resolution, we must create fair rules for fighting. Basically, we are making sure people have a safe way to settle their arguments. Litigious escalation. As a core pillar of systemic conflict resolution, litigious escalation allows us to formalize complaints and seek redress in court. In simple terms, we are turning a messy public fight into a structured legal case. Judicial Precedent. Judicial Precedent is a specialized branch of litigious escalation used to establish benchmarks and codify rulings for the future. This means a judge's decision today becomes a rule that everyone must follow tomorrow. Statutory Interpretation. Within the scope of judicial precedent, we use statutory interpretation to clarify intent and parse language in old laws. To put it simply, we are reading the law book very carefully to see if it applies to our modern problem. Adversarial Advocacy. Adversarial advocacy serves as a practical application of litigious escalation to contest claims and represent interests of the public. Essentially, two lawyers fight with words in front of a judge to find the truth. Evidentiary Substantiation. Under the umbrella of adversarial advocacy, evidentiary substantiation helps to validate proof and corroborate testimony. In short, we bring photos and witnesses into the courtroom to show the judge what really happened. Alternative Dispute Resolution, ADR. Alternative Dispute Resolution, ADR, is an essential component of systemic conflict resolution designed to bypass litigation and foster compromise. Simply put, we are trying to fix the problem in a meeting room instead of a court. Facilitated Mediation. Facilitated mediation is a functional layer of alternative dispute resolution, ADR, that helps to moderate dialogue and bridge impasses between angry parties. This means bringing in a helper to keep the conversation peaceful. Interest-based negotiation. To enhance facilitated mediation, we use interest-based negotiation to align goals and uncover motivations. At its core, we are trying to find out what both sides really need so we can find a win-win solution. Binding arbitration. Binding arbitration is a vital aspect of alternative dispute resolution, ADR, used to render verdicts and enforce compliance without a jury. Basically, both sides agree to let an expert pick a winner, and they must follow that choice. Neutral adjudication. Under the umbrella of binding arbitration, neutral adjudication helps to weigh evidence and deliver awards fairly. In short, an independent person looks at the facts and tells everyone how the fight is going to end. Discursive Diplomacy. Discursive diplomacy is a critical requirement for systemic conflict resolution to de-escalate hostility and neutralize rhetoric in the media. Effectively, we are using smart communication to stop people from shouting at each other. Public deliberation. Public deliberation is a strategic part of discursive diplomacy used to solicit feedback and democratize solutions for local issues. This means holding a big town hall meeting where everyone gets a chance to speak. Stakeholder Consultation. A specific tool within public deliberation is Stakeholder Consultation, which works to identify concerns and gather perspectives from those involved. To put it simply, we talk to the people who are most affected before we change the rules. Crisis communication. Crisis communication is a vital element of discursive diplomacy used to clarify positions and dispel rumors during a scandal. Basically, we are telling the public the facts so they don't believe lies or panic. Reputational management. Within crisis communication, reputational management helps to rebuild trust and mitigate damage after a public argument. In other words, we work hard to show the world that we have learned from our mistakes. Restorative reconciliation. Restorative reconciliation is the final branch of systemic conflict resolution intended to amend relationships and acknowledge harm. Effectively, we aren't just looking for a winner, we are trying to make everyone friends again. Communal healing. Communal healing is a key part of restorative reconciliation used to bridge divides and foster peace in a broken society. In simple terms, we are helping a whole town move past a big fight and work together again. Collective empathy. To improve communal healing, we promote collective empathy to humanize opponents and share pain. At its core, we are helping people realize that the other side is made of real human beings with feelings too. Accountability frameworks. Accountability frameworks are a vital aspect of restorative reconciliation used to accept responsibility and rectify wrongs. Basically, we make sure the person who caused the trouble is the one who fixes it. Formal apologies. Under accountability frameworks, formal apologies help to express regret and offer restitution to the victims. In short, the person who is wrong says, "I am sorry," in public and pays back what was lost. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more English lessons.